Hello, and welcome to the Mostly Good Americans podcast. I am your host, Graham, with my co-host,
Azer Wind.
And today we have our very special guest,
Sam with GHE Streetwear.
Woo, woo. Well, Sam, how are you doing today? Oh, sorry.
I was like, we're not going to introduce
Oh,
Cody.
shit. Fuck. I'm sorry, Kobe.
This is my close friend and collaborator, Kobe.
What's up?
With what?
Kobe. You can look me up. Kobe with 2 E's.psd.
Photoshop wizard.
He's savage.
On
Next
that
up.
business.
Yeah, so for those of our audience who don't know, what is it that you do, Mr. Sam?
I make streetwear, clothing, and accessories. I design and print and make everything in-house all by myself. Been doing it for 4 years now.
Yeah, I was like, speaking of in-house, we are currently in...
In-house.
the GHE Palace.
GHE Labs.
Yeah, do you want to talk about GHE, what those letters mean, and like how you came up with the brand and how you got to here?
So the original lore is GHE stands for Greed, Hate, Envy. It is the name of a Nelly song off of the album Country Grammar.
I did not know that. I'm actually learning stuff today. Holy crap.
That album is the first CD. Not only is it like a relatable thing, which I'll tell you after, but it actually happens to be the first physical CD that my dad ever got me. It was at the FYE store in the mall.
Oh, yeah.
The FI, whatever you want to call it.
Right.
And there's a song on there, Greed, Hate, Envy. I still have the actual physical disc, like the original one that I got as a little kid. It's in my safe at home.
Nice.
You're going to put that up on your website for like $30,000.
I should frame that shit.
You should. That's cool as hell. That's
cool.
It
actually has like the track list on it back when they used to do that.
Nice.
And but anyways, the hook in it is greed, hate, envy. What cake will do? Fuck the game. Don't let the game fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I'm big on the fuck the game. Don't let the game fuck you, because I always try to get ahead of the bullshit.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just, that's the easiest way to kind of navigate life, is just fucking move forward, get ahead of the bullshit. Yeah. Kind of game before it fucks you.
Right. So my question is for you, I guess, where did the bullshit start?
What?
Like, how old were you when you were like, okay, I want to do something creative, or,
Honestly, so it didn't happen. I've always loved expressing myself through clothing, and it happened, and it started in high school.
Right.
Because I went to Jupiter High School. Jupiter High has a no dress code policy, which, for those of you not watching from South Florida, just so you know, fucking probably 90% of schools down here have some sort of dress code.
Yeah.
Or you have to wear their school colors or something.
I was like, I didn't get no dress code until senior year. I was like, but I had a dress code from kindergarten up until my senior year.
We got lucky, and there was no dress code all 4 years, and it was just. I think it's something that should be implemented in all schools, because it literally started me actually liking clothing, being able to wear what I wanted, what made me feel good about myself. So that kick-started then. I got out of high school. I kind of just bullshitted from the time I was like 18 to like 20. I think I was like 22. And when I was 22, that was, I graduated in 2015. I was 18. So that would be 2019.
Right.
So I sold oil and shit, like hash oil carts and shit, for like 4 years, 3 years. Ended up getting arrested for that. I spent some time on house arrest. When I got put on house arrest, it was like when I was a huge Suicide Boys fan, huge FTP fan. I was buying their shit every time they dropped.
Right.
Shout out Zach FTP, Savage.
Yeah.
And I just love him. I looked up to him, dude. He really communicates easily through social media that he's just a regular person who worked his ass off, wanted to do something, and fucking did it.
Right.
So I was like I literally looked at it as like, I can do that too, you know? I was like, it started as a money thing, and then I started making designs, and I was like, man, I fucking like really just fell in love with it. fell in love with the screen printing aspect because I started printing for myself so that I could afford to actually make bigger drops and more detailed designs. And
for
shit.
people that don't know, why don't you explain, how this kind of plays in since we have this in the backdrop here?
So, this is my screen printing press. This is my warehouse facility, print facility, whatever you want to call it. This is my lifeline.
This is Zeke over here,
This
too.
is how I stay fed. Zeke. Zeke. Hey, look, there's. Oh my God, he's got what? So that's my dog Zeke. That's how he stays fed. But yeah, I mean, I've been printing for 4 years. That's when I started my brand 4 years ago, 2019, 2020, and I don't know. It's just something that I never knew was in me. So.
It's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So, or did you have a question?
No,
that
you
wanted
go
to
ahead.
ask?
You seem like you have a train of thought.
What type of music? Because I feel like a lot of, and maybe it's because I know you personally, but I feel like the type of music, you said you were into Suicide Boys and FTP.
Mm-hmm.
Besides that, what other music artists would you say kind of played into, or not even music artists, let's just say, other influences that you had on your
Aesthetic
stuff?
influences, both like sonically and visually.
Really, my biggest influence, honestly, bro, is, and I believe the best designers, like not like saying I'm the best designer because of this, but I'm saying like what I think is an important aspect in some designers' lives and what's my inspiration is my like life growing up. I grew up in shops like this, greasy environments. Like my dad's a boat mechanic. I grew up, mechanics, workwear, blue collar, just that type of stuff. So I kind of always got that, like, my dad listened to rock and roll, heavy metal, and, blasting that shit all the time. So it's influenced all this shit, like the hard aesthetic that I like and stuff.
Yeah, like the Florida, like grittiness.
The Florida grittiness,
because I
yeah.
feel like the Florida part of it is really important because, like, like you said, your dad's a boat mechanic. You grew up like fishing, hunting, like being outside,
some culmination
dealing,
of all this different stuff.
like dealing with like very like visceral and like violent matters, like like man versus
that's
nature,
where, like,
but
bro,
also like man
like
versus
hunting
machine
and nature and stuff. Like that's why I love like dead shit.
Yeah,
and that might sound weird as fuck, but like
He's a Florida boy. You're a Florida boy,
bro. Dead shit is just fucking like, I don't know. There's something almost like, what I want to say, unique.
Are you religious or spiritual at all?
No. That's another thing that I grew up with. My mom, very religious. Both my parents took me to church every holiday. I just growing up, I was like, bro, if I can't see God, how is he real?
Do you still feel that way?
Yeah, I definitely feel that way, and that's where kind of like I kind of have dropped messages in my releases and my clothing of my, how I'm against religion.
Are you agnostic or are you a total atheist?
Describe it, agnostic.
So agnostic means you believe in a higher power, that there could be something. Atheism means you don't believe in.
There's definitely a high power, bro.
Cool.
We're all energy. We're all vibes.
I love asking this question because a lot of people, Rummy Hill, I think I asked that question with, and sorry,
I'm so sorry.
No, dude, it's okay. It's just funny.
I'm trying to keep him out of shit. Hey, lay down.
Hey, bro, can I say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Lay down. Lay down.
Hey, look. One time my dad needed like a beanie to go to work. It was cold as fuck, like last winter. And I had one of your beanies, and it was the upside down cross smiley face. Yeah. And he's like he came back with it, and I seen it on him. He's like, what is this upside down cross like mean? And I'm like, I don't know.
Well, St. Peter, I think it was St. Peter hung himself upside down.
He's like, I'm cool with it. I just like want to know what it means.
I started using the upside down cross, which is obviously anti-religion. And then, I also like dual meanings and dual, whatever. So I was also using it as a way to like create conversation. I want to draw people in and have them ask questions, think about shit. Because
I think you're really good at doing that. Like,
yeah, 99%
pieces are really good at.
I appreciate
that piece. And most of your pieces are that. Which is very interesting,
and even if I can't tie them in with something that's like literally like the actual design has something to do with it, like even if it's an eye-catching design, to draw them in
Right.
and ask, what is Greed Hate Envy? What does that mean to you?
Yeah.
What is that brand about? Because it's like, it's all a deeper meaning. There's so
Yeah.
many people that are like, oh, you're promoting greed, hate, and envy, and it's just
It's like, you're an idiot.
yeah, it's so much deeper than that. And those are the people that I want to fuck off. Like, I don't want them to like my shit.
But those are also
Because-
the people that are going to create, because I'm a big believer, especially in modern media, that not that I think people hate your brand, but when people hate, it drives more engagement and more people that are going to.
100%.
So I think you're good at so divisive content.
Yeah, I
you know
appreciate
what I
that.
mean?
And dealing
Yeah.
with when people like have questions and stuff, like you're willing to give a real answer if people are genuinely asking, but you're also very good at trolling the people who
I try not to get too much into trolling.
Well,
and stuff, but-
we can talk about trolling with the Pepto-Bismol shirts.
Yeah,
If you
the
want to release the
Pepto-Bismol.
sauce
Yeah, that-
for how that works, since we're on the
I was
podcast.
like, that was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
Like,
You don't
actually
have to
a
release the
bottle
sauce.
of the dye. It's
Oh,
just
really?
it's color changing dye. It's not Pepto Bismol.
oh my god, the truth comes out.
Yeah, I had
Cancel.
a reel that hit like I think it hit like 6 million or some shit on TikTok.
Yeah.
And then my biggest one recently was it's almost at my next goal for it is to hit 10 million. It's at like 9.2 right now
Oh shit.
for the suicide vest shirts.
That's amazing, man. Do you feel different after going viral?
Nah.
No.
It's like
It doesn't change.
it's literally just a number.
Yeah.
You went viral? What?
That's how we met, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's just a number, bro, and that number doesn't just instantly translate to money either.
Yeah.
You know, I like because there's a lot of people that are like, oh my god, bro, like how much orders do you have now? And I'm like.
5.
I'm like, bro, like, you know, I mean, 50% of those followers are people that just want to see me screen print. So, you know, I'm trying to reach that smaller percentage, and it's hard because of the way the algorithm works and all that shit. But it's literally just a number, dude. Don't think, you know, oh my God, don't cut off your arm to get followers. Like, it's so
Yeah.
stupid,
Yeah.
you know. And don't like try to do it either, because then it'll never happen. You gotta
Right.
just make cool shit.
Just be authentic.
Yeah,
instead of
yeah.
trying to force a thing.
Just make shit you think is gonna draw people's attention, and it's gonna happen.
Well, speaking of these followers that we don't care about, you just hit 20K, so congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And you're doing a very special giveaway / like drop.
Yeah, actually
around.
tomorrow.
Yeah,
Tomorrow, 3,
okay.
I'm choosing the.
I was like, this will be
In the
probably-
future.
Yeah, I was
a
like,
couple weeks from now.
but everyone go check out and see who won that drop. When
Everybody go buy stuff from
yeah, I
GHE.
actually, when this comes out, I'm probably gonna have a new capsule out. I'm sorry, just burped.
It's okay.
I'm dropping so I did like a initial summer drop on May 31st. I'm gonna drop like a little summer capsule with some female tops and some gym shorts and a couple new hats and stuff. Yeah.
It's dope, man. It's dope.
When this drops, definitely go check the website out.
there will be a new collection.
GHE.streetwear.
We're putting a link in the description for you guys. Okay, so if you haven't already, go click that.
I might have just fucked the website up. Oh, God.
It's okay. Well,
I think
either the true domain will be in the comments.
GHE.clothing. I don't remember.
Bro is working so hard, he don't got time to remember.
I just make shit and keep going, bro. Like, change the domain, keep going.
Yeah, it's GHC.clothing, bro.
GHE.clothing.
GHE.clothing, yeah. The theme will probably be different when.
I'm glad Kobe Real is just pulling it up real quick.
Kobe real guy moment.
Yeah, I got Kobe always working on shit with me. Check him out. Fortified Creative Co.
Hit me up, bro. Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Yeah, this guy's just being mysterious and stuff over
Sorry,
here.
bro just popped out of nowhere like a little mystical Photoshop genie.
Yeah, I gotta-
You really did come out of nowhere.
I get work done anywhere, bro.
Can I go get him real quick?
Yeah, you can go. You can go
I'm
get.
so
Go
sorry.
ahead. Go ahead. We'll ask Kobe a question
Okay.
here. Kobe hot seat. Random question. Kobe, how old were you when you realized that you wanted to do clothing designs or do Photoshop?
Photoshop in general. I was 13 trying to make YouTube thumbnails because I wanted to be a gamer. But with clothes, 2015, 16, my fault for hitting.
It's okay.
2015, 16, I was like 10th grade, going to a lot of different stores at the mall. Would skip like lunch or skip like 6th period with my homie Jay. We got a car and shit at back then, and we'll go look at clothes. And I love Crooks and Castle from back then. What are some of your favorite bands to like that you was window shopping when you didn't have any money that made you want to make clothes like yourself?
Favorite bands, probably. Favorite brands. What's like favorite bands? Definitely a lot of stuff by Pharrell. I really like Bape back in the day. I never like could afford that shit. I
actually have. Can I say real quick? I was working at the Auntie Anne's Pretzels at the mall, and I dropped my whole first paycheck on a vape hoodie. That
real shit.
I was like, it was like $600.
Kobe asked a great question.
I like ordered it like off of like Braille or something.
How old were you?
I was like 16.
That's valid. That's okay.
What's your favorite streetwear brand besides FTP? He was asking like what was a brand
that era that made you like when you couldn't even afford to buy things?
Like more when you were like going to the mall as like
True Religion too.
Like 13 to like 16.
Dude, my main shit was anything coming out of Zoomies, bro.
Oh yeah.
The hundreds was huge for me. I had a lot of Crooks and Castles. Crooks and Castles, bro. Like that was like my weekly fit. I always had a Crooks and Castles tee and a pair of pants that fitted and some Vans. That was just my shit in high school.
Fuck.
Can I say one too? A deep cut. Like again, I was saying Young and Reckless, bro. Fucking Chris Drama Path, Rob Dyrdek's cousin. He did his little shit. And I was like, yo, okay, he came from not nothing. He was a nobody. It wasn't that his shit was.
It was in Walmart, so I was like,
whoa, pause. Walmart has some hard.
That was like wearing Champion back in the day for me, low key. I was like,
you know what's crazy?
Or Ryan Sheckler with the all over print.
Yeah, I see. But
It's still kind of hard, bro. It's still kind of hard.
Like skate shit like that.
Huh?
I rock so much skate shit like that.
Yeah.
You guys remember Zoo York?
Yes.
Yeah.
I still have a Zoo York polo,
That's
bro.
fire.
I have a blue Zoo York polo.
Zoo York was crazy. That was like probably one of my.
Oh, dude, you just fucking Zoo York, bro.
I'm trying to think of other shit.
Because we were born in 2000, so like we.
Ben Trilla, bro.
Oh man, dude, there was a lot of good stuff back then.
With the giant prints and shit,
stuff,
and giant numbers and all that weird.
There's a couple other ones that we're forgetting too, but.
Yeah.
I know. I feel like there's a couple in my head I can't get out. But.
Yeah, I'm like, damn.
Can I ask?
Yo, I want to before this dude cuts me off again. I want to give you guys a gift for coming to GHG Labs.
No way.
Yeah, you guys.
Yeah, he said I'm taking.
No, I wanted to move it off the cable. I didn't want it to.
If you want a white, I can give you a white one.
If you want the white one,
I have other colors.
bro. If you want the white one, you can have the white one, bro.
Bro, I have more white.
This is like a cigarette pack.
It's
It is.
supposed to be. It's like Newport's. It's
Newport. Yeah, there's a certain general's warning on the arm.
Dude, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go put this on right now, and I'm gonna let Graham ask some questions, and then maybe Graham will want to change after me.
I was like, no, I have an undershirt. I can take it off on the podcast.
I got all my boobies out, bro.
You wanna get?
But I don't know.
Oh, there's stickers too.
Yeah.
Hold on, pause. Yeah, we gotta show the stickers off because I'm up. We got some GHG. Look at that, and the G goes around. It's like the Glock logo.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna make some muscle shirts too in this next little
Cigarettes
drop.
and guns.
Little wife beaters.
Oh, this shit's a long sleeve.
Yeah. If you're cool with that. It's gonna be a little hot.
Oh, it's a long sleeve, bro.
I'm sorry, bro. Y'all already committed.
Florida, bro. This Florida heat ain't
I don't know if I can go in it now, bro.
If you don't want to wear a long sleeve, I'm not gonna.
Low key, I have the ultimate blue collar fit on right now. I'm wearing Wrangler fucking work pants.
Are you comfy?
Yeah.
You don't have to wear it.
No, it's great.
Alright.
I was like, this is a.
Nick's opting out.
I just had a shoulder surgery, so I can't
You see,
stretch my arm out like that to
Surgeon
plug
General.
into the shit.
Yeah, that's just my favorite part.
Being greedy, hateful, or envious towards others may result in self-loathing.
Self-loathing is bad, children.
What I will do again, because I'm already up. Give him the full.
Give him the GHE pleasure on the back. It's my favorite. It's my favorite part.
See this shit? GHE pleasure. See that?
Yo. I need a commercial, honestly.
You just did it.
Should be hard. Yeah. Clip.
Clip it.
Clip that.
Well, thank you so much, Sam.
Yeah, of course.
That was very nice.
Thanks for coming out here. Appreciate it.
All the way to the boonies of Jupiter.
It's like distant. Like.
That was just against Jupiter, not Sam. But well, do you want to kind of talk about being from Florida? Do you feel like being from Florida and specifically this area has influenced like the things that you were around, like the people and the places?
Well, not really. Well, because coming from Jupiter, can I put this up a little bit?
Yeah.
Coming from Jupiter, like I'm born and raised here. My parents are from like Midwest Michigan. Mm-hmm. So that's where like my dad brought the hunting and the fishing and the freaking rock and roll and NASCAR and all that shit with him down here. I was born and raised in Jupiter, Florida. I think growing up in the way that I grew up is a way bigger influence on me than the place I grew up, because in Jupiter, I mean, like I got you guys are my homies down in West Palm. I have plenty of creative friends that are doing the same thing as me down in West Palm. And but in Jupiter, dude, I'm alone. Mm-hmm. And when I went to high school, I mean, I had friends and stuff like that. I still have some friends from high school, but they don't do what I do. I can't relate to them like that. They can't come to the shop and just hang out and help me and shit. So it's really, I kind of feel like a sore thumb.
Like isolated?
Yeah, kind of isolated. Not in a sad way.
Yeah.
But definitely, I feel very isolated for sure.
Yeah, like you're not the normal demographic of people here.
Not at all. People look at me, bro, like, I'm not gonna lie, bro, like, I mean, I know there's probably other people I know that work hard, but like, people look at me as like some sort of like spectacle because I'm doing shit that nobody else that we went to school with, nobody else that other people know is doing.
Right.
So like people kind of just like watch me on Instagram and like,
oh, I knew that kid and he was in my chemistry class.
Yeah,
like.
I'm just so different than all of them. And even now, like I think it's something I'm just gonna have to live with. I feel like an outcast no matter what group I'm in. Mm-hmm. But I think it's just like instilled in me from all
You're
that.
Not outcast with us, bro. We love you, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. Yeah. We're a group of fucking outcasts, low key.
Yeah, I was like, as HYS's slogan is for the fuck ups.
Yeah, bro.
I was like,
for the fuck ups, by the fuck ups.
Yeah. I was like, but we've been making it work.
Yeah. We're doing better than all those people that were not like, you know what I mean?
Right.
I mean, they're watching us be happy because they're not fucking happy with their stuff. What are you laughing about, bro?
Kobe's making me laugh just
the fact that you said they're not like us.
Oh, they're not like us. Bro, that's the second time. Kendrick finds his way into the conversation.
We really live that.
Man.
We're going to keep living that.
Oh man, dude, this has been really great.
How long have we going?
You were like 24 minutes in.
Oh, it's not bad. Okay.
Yeah. Did you have anything else you wanted to ask?
Nah, I was like the second high news kicking. I'm not gonna lie.
All right. Well, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
What would you say, as a creative, your biggest asset is? Like, what's your biggest, or your number one skill? You know?
Being able to print. And I'm not a great Photoshop artist. I'm really good at Illustrator.
I feel like those are very similar, though.
It kind of like he hates.
They're not very similar.
That's why
he's very good at illustrating.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, wait. Being able to print and understand all the details and processes that it takes to put what's on a computer screen on a shirt, and being able to understand all that really helps me being able to understand the limits of where I can go with my designs. You know what I mean? I'm not making something that's fucking way over the top that's going to cost me $30 a shirt to make if I only produce 50 shirts. So that's like definitely my biggest asset. And then honestly, bro, the other one that goes hand in hand is really just like my work ethic. I just put everything negative into like moving forward, that's all I got is my work ethic and printing. It's my shit.
That's so real.
Yeah.
I was like, that made me feel better about my life, honestly.
Sure.
Like, from like being in it for 4 years, your anniversary is probably like just a month ago. You feel me? How has your experience been vending? And like,
oh, that's a good question. Yeah.
I was like, cause can I make a little
in what way? Yeah.
Can I make a little caveat off of this? Just because I met you at a vending event, like that's how we became like connected, right? And like I remember it was when you did the war collection, and you had these pants that had like World War I soldiers with like gas masks on them, and I was like something like just so visceral and like real about it, like just the presentation that you had, and then you had like pictures like on your stand and that kind of shit too. And I just remember being like really like captured by like you. It was a collection that like spoke. You know what I'm saying? And so like you know, seeing that on a reel or like I feel like I'm getting emotional about this. But
Please
like,
do, man. Please do.
Like seeing something on a reel or seeing some like buddy, you know, post it on their website or like whatever, you're like, okay, like they did that, like did they really care? I was like, I could just like see it and like talking to you about it. You
Bro,
were, like,
even hear you like speaking on it like makes me emotional too, because it's like it really is. It's like I just want people to fucking like read into shit, bro. Like you really have to, dog, because like you can really fuck things up by just not. And like people aren't very self-aware these days, and like we're so sheltered in our society, and like I'm trying to make pieces that like, not all my pieces, some of my pieces are just for fun, are cool, I like them. But some of my more serious pieces, I'm trying to draw people back down to earth from this fucking weird ass cloud we're all in. You know what I mean? You can see somebody get murdered on Instagram nowadays.
I talked about that in another podcast.
What happens if a 10-year-old kid sees that and they're just like, oh, and they find that Instagram, they're just scrolling through people getting murdered. They're desensitized to it. They don't understand that war is a real thing. That they could be cast out in the trenches and be, you know what I mean?
Like
they're just a rat.
Having fucking gas masks, like, I just like felt it, dude. Like, and that's like why I talked to you like the whole rest of that event. Like I was taking care of Dom's booth, and like that was like, so.
Is that the same one that you had like the lighters from the Vietnam vets and stuff? Where like they
when I dropped the
cause that gave like the same
Wars Are Not Won with actions based upon emotion. When I redropped that was the same concept of that shit. Yeah. And it's also about like, I'm just a huge war history buff. And that's another thing is that shit happened so long ago that it's almost like people don't really believe that it actually happened.
But what's crazy is not even that long ago.
It's like, really not.
Say what?
Dude,
not even less than 100 years
ago. Literally two generations. Like your grandpa. Like,
my grandfather's a Green Beret in the Vietnam War.
Yeah, dude. And it's the shit they saw. Holy fuck,
bro. This nigga, bro. Oh my god, I'm not even gonna say anything. But yeah, bro, they see some shit.
Most of them won't even speak on it.
Yeah,
they're like, I can't talk about that shit, and they're like dying. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like they've held those stories in forever.
Yeah, people are dealing with a lot.
Yeah.
Damn. But back to Kobe.
You got deep as that. That was fine.
Sorry,
I appreciate that. Was
back to Kobe's initial question.
Dap.
Yeah.
Kobe, before we started the interview, Kobe was like, I'm not really gonna talk too much.
I'm not really gonna. I'm just gonna be posted.
What's my experience with vending?
Yeah. No, bro, I'm just
so are you saying like my experience with vending, like as far as
your
like
experience going up with it, like in the long term? What has your experience been like vending and just moving up with it? Has it always been core venues like Cryptic World and like?
Bro,
like
so I started out. My first vending was Clematis Street, some like little artist walk shit. Made like $100. I was like, all right, that's cool, you know. And I went to like maybe a few of those, and then I vended Grunge is Dead show. Shout out Destroy Ev. He put me on Grunge is Dead, and I'm not gonna lie, that kind of built my confidence with vending, because everyone was just like, bro, like your brand is just the best shit here, like blah blah blah. And I was like, I don't know, I'm like, I make stuff and it's cool and I love it in the moment, and then like, you know, it's kind of just like whatever to me after
you
that.
release it.
So people like tell me, I'm like, well, shit, thank you, you know. But it built my confidence up a little bit, and then I kind of just kept vending. I've had nights where I've driven to Miami and made $0 fucking dollars.
Yeah.
Spent $100 on the vending fee.
Yeah.
Was pissed as fuck. Told the vendor dude what I thought was wrong after it got completely ignored. Can I say who they are?
Yeah.
Equinox Booking. That dude.
I never heard.
Yeah, Equinox Booking. They do really great shows. They do great at booking their venues and pulling a crowd, but they really do not care about their vendors, and it sucked. I'll just say that. I'll end that. But I've had really good nights. I've had really bad nights, but it's just something you gotta like roll with the punches. You feel me? What?
Took a sip today. He took a sip today.
Like,
I'm sorry. I don't mean to start talking shit on your podcast, but
Dude, this is a podcast where you're supposed to talk your shit, man.
I appreciate you.
This guy's in the call from his mama.
Yeah, that's only lady calling me.
Real shit. Well, there are only a couple more questions here that we have, I think.
yeah, I would.
Wait, my girl's gonna be pissed. JK, not the one girl calling me.
Okay. That boy paused for a second and was like, I'm gonna die.
Hold on a second.
Brother.
But I was gonna say, do you have any advice or like a message to the youth, like people that want to do the kind of things?
These
that
are
you're
the
doing?
parts of the podcast that made me cry.
Yeah.
Everyone says it. Keep going, no matter what happens, but it is so fucking true, bro. Like, when you're down in the dumps, dog, pick your shit up. Like, your problems are gonna be there when you get back after you work your ass off, and I guarantee you, after you work your ass off, even if your problems are there and they're just as bad, you're gonna feel better about them. Shit happens, everything's temporary, everything passes. I mean, it's like, all those cliches are true, man. They like really are. You gotta, and then another thing too is when you start a business and you start a brand and you start any sort of entrepreneurial path, do what you're supposed to do. When you start that business, get out there and promote it. When you start that business, talk about it, tell everyone about it. Like, literally, like, door-to-door flyers, whatever you gotta do. Like, when you see other people doing shit that's working for them, but you're like, oh man, I'm too nervous, I'm too this or whatever to do that, just do it. Because even if it doesn't work out, bro, on the other side of getting that shit done is gonna be something positive. Because I can't tell you how many times where I've gone to events and I've passed out flyers for actually, shout out GHE Screen Printing. That's my print business.
Shout out.
I haven't said that the whole time, but I can't tell you how many times I've passed out flyers. I got no bites, nothing like that. A week later, I get my biggest job that I've ever gotten, and I'm totally good.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's like, and then the times that I'm lazy, nothing happens. So I'm just saying, just do good, put good in the universe, and it really will feed you, bro. It'll give it back to you, dog. You just gotta believe.
Any shout outs?
Mostly in yourself. I got a little shout out list because I'm gonna forget people.
Whoa.
Ever
Shout out list.
My right hand man, Austin, aka Dweeb Studios. Shout out Dweeb Studios.
Shout out Dweeb Studios. He does really great work.
That's the homie,
Heck
bro.
yeah.
I've known him since kindergarten, and it's weird how me and him have ended up doing the same thing now, 20 years later. Shout out Necro Jam. That's the fucking homie.
I was like, check out the
Little
Necro Jam.
bro.
Check out the Necro Jam interview that we posted.
Yeah, that was fire. I literally watched that in here while I was printing yesterday, so check that shit out. HYS Dom, that's my fucking brother. My big dog Kobe.
Yo.
All of TSM gang, all of gang, real shit. T-shirt Mafia, faux L. Shag Blue, Nick, Graham, all that, and TSM. And then literally Can't Take My Pic.
Yeah.
The best photographer in South Florida.
Go watch the Can't Take My Pic interview.
You go watch that, bro. I Can't Take My Pic. Look him up on Insta. Bro's savage. Only photographer I want to work with. And then literally, bro, just everyone that's like worked with me, bro, like models. Even if I've hit you up for a fucking opinion, bro, like you've helped me like build what I'm doing. And then like, yeah, bro, that's it. Like, everybody that's contributed to my shit, I love you. I would all too.
Heck yeah.
Shout out.
Shout out to everybody.
Shout out.
Literally, bro. Shout out, yeah. Fucking
Well,
love my homies.
This has been the Mostly Good Americans podcast. My name is Azer Wind.
My name is Graham.
My name is Sam.
My name's Colvin.
Thank you guys for tuning in. If you like what you saw, click the like button. Go check out Sam's website. He should have a new drop coming out soon. And if you stuck around this long, drop a comment.
You might as well follow too.
You might as well follow us.
You're
Do
this
all
far.
that stuff.
Subscribe. Do all
follow.
of those
Yeah, man.
things.
And we'll catch you
it's
guys.
a good podcast.
We'll catch you guys in the next episode. Peace.
Peace.